What's up, people? It's your man Herbal Lover coming from your mama's basement. And you know what? We did the daggone thing, baby. We did the daggone thing. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could make videos of me once again smiling and going crazy in my car and doing all type of crazy stuff when we win. I feel good. I feel really good. Because this time they didn't let up off the gas. Last couple games they've been letting off the gas, even though we won them all besides the San Antonio Spurs game. But this game they didn't let up, and I was happy for it. Lakers came out in all cylinders, just pumping. I mean, defense and all. I mean, they were just playing, man. Nothing you can really say bad about them. I just feel bad for Lonzo Ball, but I'm going to talk about him in a second. Kuzma. And I put in Twitter, people have been beating down Kuzma for his defense, and I kept telling people, you got to give the young man time. You know, after a while, he's going to learn defense, learn the defense, on a pro level. He got to learn his footing and all that, be able to understand players, the scouting and all that. And this game right here, he actually had a sequence where he intercepted a pass while he tipped the pass into another player for them to score a point. Then he came right back down and he had Marcus Gasol on him. And Gasol was trying to back him down. He actually held his own against Gasol, making Gasol pass it out. And then, on top of that, right after that, he got beat by, I forgot who he got beat by. And the guy went underneath of him to make the layup, and he came back and blocked the shot. So Kuzma is starting to play pretty good. Matter of fact, I can't think of the guy's name, and please forgive me. Somebody on Twitter, they asked me, do I think Kuzma, is better than Brandon Ingram? I try not to get into those type of discussions, only because every player brings something valuable to the team. What I will say is this, though. As of right now, Kuzma, playing with LeBron James, and actually continuing from last year, is looking good. Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball, to me, are still under development. Only way I say about Brandon Ingram, because he's not consistent with his shot yet. He does a lot of other things, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. He does a lot of other things. But I think that his attack in the basket format needs to be much better. And, his weight. Those main three things. Consistency on his shot. The way he attacks the basket. Because a lot of times he goes unorthodox. And like he might wind up hurting himself. And his height. His weight. That's only three things. But like I said, he's underdeveloped to me. He's underdevelopment. I said underdeveloping, but underdevelopment. Same with Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball, I feel as though, and I still say it over and over again, yeah, he's playing good defense, but let's keep in mind, he is getting burned by some of these players now. But he does play pretty good defense. But the only, and I had to share that with Don Tizzle, that we got to remember who Lonzo Ball be playing. Lonzo Ball, remember, this is a league, this is a guard-driven league, where mostly it's just the guard and the center that's really been killing the Lakers as of late. And mostly this is just basically all guards. Most of these guards they're not pass first, shoot second type of guard. They actually shoot second, pass, shoot first, pass second type of guards. So Lonzo Ball is going up against some of the top, guards in the league. So yeah, they're going to get their numbers here and there, because they're going to put up they're going to take 20, 25 shots. You take 20, 25 shots, you guarantee to make 30% of them, or 38, 40% of them shots. And the free throws and the refs help them out as well. I'm not trying to, take up for Lonzo Ball in that sense, but I still think that Lonzo Ball should come off the bench. I know some people might disagree with me, but I just feel like he's not being used right. That's my only thing. What is he really there for? Just to play defense? Just last game against San Antonio, he looked good controlling the offense. I'm telling you, for fans that watched Lonzo Ball last year, should already know where I'm coming from. Lonzo Ball looks much better when he's running the offense. Not no off guard, not nobody playing off the ball, any of that bull crap. He looks better when he's actually has control of the ball. And you notice in this game, Kuzma was doing the exact same thing Brandon Ingram was doing. When the ball come off the rim, Kuzma was bringing the ball down a lot. Lonzo Ball was barely even getting the ball. Previous game, he got the ball. He had a better on usage with the ball. This game, not so. And right now, at this point in time, when Rondo come back, I actually would I would start Rondo. I mean, I know y'all might disagree with me, but I would start Rondo. I either start Rondo or I start Mykhailiuk, whatever, Mykhailiuk. I'll even start him. I mean, I'm just being honest with you, just to surround LeBron James with more outside shooters like Kuzma, Hart, and Mykhailiuk. I would go with that squad right there, with LeBron James and JaVale McGee, and I'll probably put Kuzma at the power forward spot. And well, that's what he's playing anyway. Kuzma at the power forward spot, LeBron James at the 3, and then you got JaVale McGee. Then you with Mykhailiuk at the 2, and Josh Hart. I mean, let me backtrack a little bit. I mean, because in reality, LeBron James is bringing the ball down majority of the time anyway, so you really don't need another ball dominant player in that starting 5. But you don't want to put all your ball dominant players on the bench, you know, with Rondo and Lonzo Ball, because then that still takes away the opportunity of Lonzo Ball bringing the ball down. So I would go with Rondo and probably Josh Hart in that backcourt with LeBron James, JaVale McGee, and Kuzma, and then come off that bench. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. I mean, because Lake Show made a good point about this. I would bring Brandon Ingram and Lonzo off the bench. I know some of y'all might disagree with me, but I mean, the only reason why I say that because I feel as though that Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball just play better when LeBron James is on the bench. I'm just being honest, but just by my observation, and I said this because I'd rather for Brandon to play the 2, but Brandon just don't have that. He's not giving us what he did in Duke, you know, the spot up type of shit, you know, shooting and all that, you know, because when somebody passed the rock to him, he's kind of like hesitant with his shots, and he'll put the ball on the floor and try to attack the basket, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but sometimes you gotta take them open shots if they're there. You know what I mean? You don't always have to attack the basket, especially if your free throws are like, and you're shooting at 50% in the free throws, which is bad. So why not take them shots? But I mean, right now, I mean, listen, the Lakers looking good, man. I mean, they looked good this game. They bounced back from that Spurs loss. Should have won that game. Right now, we'll be sitting at 17-9, which would be lovely. But yeah, it is what it is. We 16-10, and then we just beat the smack-a-lackers off the Grizzlies. I mean, turn the babies into Cubs. You know, send them back up into the mountains. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, they were just dominating, man. They only had like 3 guys in Memphis that was in double figure, with Selden coming off the bench as the leading scorer. Conley, y'all remember Conley? Well, actually 4 guys. Y'all remember Conley? The highest paid player in the NBA. Oh man, this guy, what are you making, $202 million or something like that? At one point in time, he was the first highest paid player in the NBA, making all that type of money. Memphis, what the hell are you doing? And listen, nothing against Memphis. I like Memphis. They 15-10, but I think that, you know, you paying that type of player that much money, nah. This is a guard-driven league, man. You can get any guard. I'm sorry. You know, he alright and all that, man, but nah, he ain't worth no he ain't putting up those serious numbers like that, man. Yeah, I mean, y'all, man, Tony Allen was y'all defense, man. Y'all, when Tony Allen left that team, that's when y'all started falling apart. I'm just gonna be real with Memphis, man. I mean, it's still a good team. They're gonna make the playoff most likely. You know, they probably get out, depending on who their matchup is, they might make it to the second round. But that's as far as they're going to get. They're not going to do nothing else, man. I mean, I'm just being honest with them. I mean, it is what it is. But the Lakers looked good, man. Freaking Caldwell Pope and Josh Hart banging them outside threes, man. Both of them had 16 points. Shot a very high percentage from the 3-point line. Caldwell Pope in the last couple minutes took a lot of shots that I'm not even gonna count them shots. But before that, he was 4 for 7 before he took those last 2 shots. Chandler once again only played 22 minutes. He had 14 rebounds in 21 minutes. 4 offensive. 1 steal, he had 4 points. Mykhailiuk, finally got in double figures for the first time. He had 11. You got to see Bunga a little bit. He looked uncontrollable. He looked raw. He need to go back to the D League. I know y'all don't want to hear that, but I'm just being honest with you. In the 4 minutes, he just I don't know, man. He was trying to force. He was trying his best to score, man. It's all good though, but D League. He still needs some. He's still raw. He needs some more practice, but he's raw. You can tell it. Zubac came in and got a block shot. Ain't really, he only played 3 minutes. We got to see Wagner for a little bit. Not much. So it was all basically doing trash play. Stevenson came in. Stevenson, he kind of worked himself out of the rotation. And the only reason why he worked himself out of the rotation, I told you guys, because he holds the ball. I've been telling you that. He doesn't move. The ball doesn't move when Steven out there. Stevenson got to learn how to play within the system if he want to stay on the floor. Or not, Mykhailiuk going to take his playing time. I'm just being honest with you guys, because Mykhailiuk's looking good, man. He's starting to get comfortable shooting them threes down. Now I think they're going to have to wind up working him into the rotation. I'm being honest with you, man. Sometimes when somebody get injured, somebody step up, man. That person will get injured. Next thing you know, that person, depending on who they are, find himself coming off the bench, not starting or whatever it may be, or find himself out the door. I'm not saying to get rid of him, but you know, we got some hitters, man. And I like Mykhailiuk, man. That guy, he knocking down them threes, man. The guy nice. Like I said, he first came out the first game, he was kind of rusty, but now as you see, he's starting to get comfortable. And somebody like LeBron that's actually cheering him on, you know, motivating him to play harder. It's getting better. You know, he had Kuzma, like I said, 20 points. LeBron James, 20 points. LeBron James was able to get some rest this game. Because I think the last game, I'll be honest with you, even though the ref probably got to him mentally, but I think he was also tired. You got to think about it. He dropped 42 on him just the previous night. You know what I mean? And then come right back. And got to play him again. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes you get tired. You be tired, man. You still had a good game, though. Like this game, he had a good game, and he didn't have to play hard. That's the good thing about it. But I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it over and over again. Lonzo Ball needs to come off that bench. He needs to run the offense when LeBron James is going to the bench. They got to use Lonzo Ball, man. Lonzo Ball should not be just made just into a defensive player. You know, y'all taking away, the Lakers are taking away all his skill set. Like, we understand that he's not a pure shooter, but it's like all that he's out there for basically is just defense. Because he's not getting the ball. So what's the point of being on the floor? You know, just out of fan favorite, we're going to start him just because the fans, you know, all the fans want to see him start. Nah, man, if you're not going to use him right, bring him off the bench. Why you have him be out there, letting him, you know, playing defense? Like, come on, man. Let him run that offense, man, coming off the bench with LeBron. When LeBron James go sit down, or you know, when LeBron James come in. I mean, even though I know, I'm not saying that he got to be on the bench, only get bench minutes. He still can get 30 minutes. Make sure I understand that. Y'all understand that. What I'm saying is when LeBron James go to the bench, because remember, there's 48 minutes in the game. So them 18 minutes, or whatever minutes that LeBron is getting, that LeBron is taking a breather for, Lonzo Ball could be running the offense. 18 minutes is a good enough time to run the offense. To be honest with you guys. 18 minutes is a good enough time to run the offense. You know, and then when LeBron James come back in, then, you know, you can rotate Lonzo Ball in and out of the rotation depending on how you want to do it. But right now, I think that they would, if I was them, I like Brandon, don't get me wrong, but I think Brandon Ingram plays better also with LeBron James on the bench. Look at his numbers. You don't believe me? Go look at his numbers. Look at Brandon Ingram numbers when LeBron James on the bench. His numbers are way up. But when he's playing with LeBron James, his numbers don't match because he's just as like LeBron James, ISO player. Kuzma and Josh Hart and KCP and them guys, all the shooters, they play better with LeBron James, because that means LeBron James can control the flow of the offense. He can run a half-court set, and he got guys like them guys that can, you know, create and also basically most of all knock down threes. That's why I say if I was them, I'll put Mykhailiuk. Well, actually, because we got Rondo, we got too many guards. Now the next year I'll make some changes, but this year right here, because we got all these guards, and I know Luke Walton gonna work on out of center. Because in me personally, if it was me, I'll go with Josh Hart and either Josh Hart or KCP in that backcourt, or Josh Hart and Mykhailiuk, and let LeBron James be the you know, the point forward, Kuzma and JaVale McGee. That's what I would go with, because you give LeBron more shooters to work with, and with somebody like Kuzma who can create and bang the three, and so can Josh Hart, it helps LeBron James when it comes to like bringing the ball across the floor court, and also for them guys to create. Now on that bench, Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram will be killing. Brandon Ingram still can get his 30 points because he can work in the rotation. You just that when, like I said, when LeBron James go to the bench, Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball with Kuzma can run that, that bench, basically run the bench when they are on the floor or whatever. But I mean, to me, that's what I would do. I would try to figure something out. I would try to find a way to insert Lonzo Ball to utilize him more. You know, just him coming in there, just basically being a body. You know, and and like I said, he's playing out of his position of what he usually do. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that he can't shoot. I mean, but stats show it that, he struggles. I mean, he might knock down a three here and there, but there's games where he struggled, and there's games where he might go off. Like the previous game, he went off, but this game, he only played 23 minutes because the flow of the game was just, right now, Kawhi Pope and Josh Hart were just looking good. They both are knocking on threes, so if you got guys that's knocking on threes now, and see, that's my thing, I'm going to let this go. Luke Walton claimed that, when a hot hand is hot, he'll keep them in. Well, Lonzo Ball was hot the game against San Antonio, you took him out. Took him out for a long period of time. But here in this game, Josh Hart and Kawhi Pope were hot, and you kept them in. I'm not saying you got something against Lonzo Ball, but I know deep down inside, Luke Walton want Lonzo Ball to bring the ball up. I know that. I know Luke Walton had Lonzo Ball bring the ball because the offense move when Lonzo Ball's there. But we talking about LeBron James, and because LeBron James is who he is, the king and all, Lou Walton has no say so. He only have a little say so. You know what I mean? He's not going to change the philosophy of the team. It got to benefit LeBron James because LeBron James points the finger and things happen. Simple put. But anyway, it was still a good game. Exciting to see. For those that didn't get watch the game, man, don't even worry about it. It was a blowout. You ain't had to worry about biting your nose or biting your toes. The Lakers put them away. Anyway, it's your man, Herb Love. Like, share, subscribe, get in the comments, tell me what you think. Catch you guys on the flip side. We're going to go up here and look at my son while he play Fortnite. Or I should watch the movie with my daughter. I don't know what she wants. She want to watch the what's the Hate You Give or something like that. So I don't know. But anyway, you guys take care. Have a good night. Sleep on this. The Lakers came back and got that victory. That's all I want to hear. My man Lake Show, Dad, the Laker fan, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Mike Laker Talk, you too. But anyway, y'all take care. Have a blessed one. I am out.